My name's Casey Christante, and I'm from Alberta, Canada. I was married for 11 years, and I had a job that I worked 2 weeks out and 1 week back in home. And that worked pretty good. And when we first got married, I kind of had a twitch like this, it's just, and my wife said, hey, you know what? That's okay. I can live with that. And then later on, I ended up drinking some coffee and I got a different kind of twitch that came out. It wasn't really a twitch, it was more of a noise. And that was something that she couldn't handle because I started a business. I quit my job and I started a business for, I don't know, we did it for, I think, for about a year and a half and building up the clientele and doing the best I can. And the money wasn't coming in like it did at the other job because it was full time. I was there for 9 years. And then when this other noise came up that I had, it was hard for her to deal with it because she was bipolar and she didn't sleep very well. So when I woke up, she was practically going to bed because she didn't work. She didn't have a job. So whenever I drank coffee, I'd make a snorting noise, go and it'd be loud. And if she tried sleeping, I'd wake her up and it pissed her off. And when the money isn't coming in when it should be, and like it used to be, and I'm doing the best I can at this business. Plus, this new noise comes up because I got Tourette's, right? This new noise comes up, and that's something that was hard for her to deal with. So after 11 years of marriage, she comes to me and she says, it's time for you to leave. You got to go. And I said, what are you talking about? I said, what's going on? Like, what's bothering you and everything? We're just not getting along. So right there, I thought I hit bottom, right? My business isn't doing good. I'm going to lose my wife, my house, my kids, and my dignity. Everything was going downhill fast. And I thought, why is this all happening to me all at once? Like, what's going on? Everything was going fine. I do changes in my life, but I guess change sometimes isn't good for some people, right? So I had to go find another place to live. And she said, just leave, have some space between us. And I know maybe we'll think about getting back together later on. So I introduced her to somebody that I was staying with. His name was Danny. And she ended up meeting, I ended up introducing him and that. And I didn't know they were seeing each other behind my back because we were supposed to patch things up. And she ended up being pregnant after 2 months of us leaving, of us being separated. She met him, and in 2 months she was pregnant. And I thought, holy man. I went outside, and it was about 12 o'clock at night. I'm looking up, I'm going, God, why is this happening to me? Why is all this happening to me? I don't deserve this. And I see millionaires that are doing really well in life, and I'm thinking, I work harder than these people that are successful in life. What am I doing wrong? There's got to be some kind of formula, some recipe. What is it that I'm not doing? Because what I'm doing isn't working. So I thought, what the hell do I need to do? Like, I didn't know what to do. I was at a dead end, right? So later on, I thought, it's like I had a mission to help her with her kids because they were 2 and 4 when we met, and she has a condition. It was hard for her to deal with the kids, and so I believe that I came into that family to help the children until they could help themselves, until they could, deal with their own lives. So when I left, they were old enough to actually look after themselves, even though their mom was there. So I thought, okay, this is fine. I guess my mission is done. So I was supposed to help out at the beginning when she couldn't do it. And now when the kids are old enough, they're there on their own now, or with their mom too. But they can, when I'm not there or their mom isn't there, they can deal with themselves, right? They're close to being an adult. So I thought my mission is done being with them. I was not supposed to be there any longer. They were not my own blood kids. I love them to death. I love them, but it's time for me to move on because we all have a different mission in life. And when one's done, we may get hurt, but you know what? I learned that at that time I was single. I didn't have my own children. It made me more of a man from overnight having nothing, just being single, and then overnight, after knowing her for 3 weeks, having 2 kids and having a wife. So it made me grow, being a better person when that happened. It made me move up to another level in my life to be a better person and stronger. I got to know myself better than I ever had. So just so you know that when something happens in your life, it doesn't mean, and if there's a change, a drastic change, it could be a good thing. But everybody dwells on the things that, all the negative and everything, what they miss and this and that. But just believe that and be strong that it's happening for a reason. You did your purpose, you did what you're supposed to do, so now move on. And that's what I had to learn, is to move on and go to my next mission, to my next whatever is going to come up in my life, right? But learn how to deal with it. So I just wanted to bring it up to you that, a lot of stuff has been happening in my life, and I got to look back and say, there's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of changes, but there's a reason for everything, right? Don't look at the negative of everything, look at the good. And I know my next woman that comes in my life will be hopefully my perfect match. So I decided to bring it up to you, and I'll talk to you soon again, okay? Take care.